Welcome to the Writer's Clinic. In today's video, we systematically look at step-by-step guide to plotting a novel. In order to plot a novel, start with simple, compelling premise. Once you have a basic idea, it is time to develop a story premise. One way to develop a story idea into a basic story is called the Snowflake Method. The Snowflake Method simply involves starting with a core premise or theme upon which you build every other aspect of narrative and character as you flesh out the big picture. Now, let me give a personal example so that this can be understood properly. In writing my novel entitled A Journey to Becoming, I started with a simple theme of female genital mutilation. From this premise, I built the characters to demonstrate the effect of FGM to society. This was crucial. The first point was simply I wanted to deal with the whole idea of female genital mutilation. But then from there, I started now fleshing up the story. Secondly, in plotting, you must have a clear central conflict. Creating a clear central conflict will anchor your plot and give your narrative a focus. Equally important, you have to choose a structure, the structure of your story. There are many different models upon which you can have your plot structure. This will enable you to choose the narrative voice and the flow of events from beginning to denouement. In plotting, remember to trace out the general story arcs. The plot should help you start to lay out a storyline. You do not have to worry about building the whole thing at once. It is not possible. It never works like that. Rather, you can focus on scene descriptions and piece this together as you build out a full-length narrative. The idea is be measured, be controlled as you develop your plot and as you develop your story. It is at plotting level that you have to build subplots. Once you have a good sense of your main plot, it is time to construct subplots. You can make subplots to be character specific, and we have to explain this. There is a subplot and there is a main character that occupies that space of that subplot. Make sure that that subplot is character specific. In plotting, think about the principle of cause and effect. And indeed, in fiction, this is a controlling principle, cause and effect. The plot should be comprehensive enough that someone who has no knowledge of your story could look at the outline and piece together the narrative of events, identifying your inciting incidents, rising action, and climax. Remember that every piece must contribute to the plot. A story is a unit. In order to be a unit, it must be cohesive. What brings cohesion is plot and structure. Every piece, every scene must link together to create a unified chain of cause and effect. Any extraneous scene or plot twist will, at the least, be a speed bump in your reader's enjoyment of your story. Remember that there must be a reason for every event and every action. Things just do not happen. They are made to happen. And there are products of other events that happen in the story. As we said initially, it is a unit. Do not get sidetracked by shiny bubbles, including description of erotic scenes. And this is the danger of any young writer. They get distracted very easily and get into things that do not support their plot, and therefore a good story is completely ruined. Lastly, remember, your story must have a meaning. Without a meaning, you have not contributed anything to society. On that note, we come to the end of Writer's Clinic. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all the best in your plotting of the stories that you want to write. On behalf of my crew, Neka and Pambi, I would like to invite you to comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.